Hello! This is Hooked by Happenstance. I'm Kendra, and it is time for another Freaker Frog success story. So, on the last episode of Freaker Frog, I was wearing an outfit that I had made from Freaker Frogged items, and I'm doing it again! In fact, the turnaround time on this is even amazing, because this sweater that I am wearing, I'll turn around so you can see the back, and my pigtails, and they're messy too in the morningness. I made this out of the poncho cowl thingy that was Burnout Pops that I talked about in the last episode. For those of you who have not been here for a Freaker Frog, what I do is I go and I find something, usually in my big crate-o whips that has been put to the wayside, things I'm ignoring their existence of, and then I make some choices, whether I'm going to freak out about the item and get it on my hook and get it done, or whether I'm going to frog it, which is also kind of this. I'm going to frog it and make something useful out of it, because that good yarn does not belong in bad projects, it belongs in good projects. So the story of this sweater, last episode I showed you a poncho-y, cowl-y thing that I had made last year in January that I really, really liked, but I never wore because it didn't match for many things in my wardrobe, and functionally it just wasn't quite right. But I didn't want that yarn to go to waste. I wanted to use it for a good purpose, so I went ahead and frogged it. And I had another cake, which I had hand rolled into a giant ball of Burnout Pop that I had previously tried using from both ends to make the bottom of a sweater, which I really liked, but I figured I was going to need like 4 or 6 more balls to finish the sweater that I was looking to make with it, and I was not ready to invest that kind of money into that sweater. So I had previously frogged that, and then I had a skein of Burnout Pop that I had just never cracked into because the colors had not really, they weren't just really what I was into. They had the pinks and the purple, and I think this purple too. I think that's all one thing. It was all pinks and purples, and it was kind of on the the lighter side than the wha-bam purples and pinks. So I had not done anything with these yarns. I decided to put them all together, and I did my own pattern and stripe progression, and I changed between balls. I did 2 at a time. 2 balls at a time, and then I switched into the next 2, and I didn't alternate every row, I alternated occasionally, and I really like how it turned out both color-wise and fit-wise, and I think that the yarn is finally happy. It's in the place it wants to be, so that is really exciting, and I'm happy to share Freaker Frog success stories to prove to you that even if an item is done, this came out of a finished garment that I was not using. It is now done in a better way, in a way that I will actually utilize. So just because you think it is done, because you have woven in ends, if it has been sitting underutilized or not utilized at all, then it could probably be put to better use. If it doesn't fit you right, frog it and make something that does, even if it's the identical pattern in a different size. Fix the problem so you will use the item. Alright, I have a couple of things that I've pulled out of my stack of things. When I pulled out that poncho-y cowl, I had been going through all of my finished garments to put them away. And I found some things that I'm not using or do not like the fit of, and those are the things we're going to talk about today. So firstly, there is this hat. It is made out of fingering weight yarn. It is some Red Heart and Soul with aloe in the color Faded Jeans. I actually used this very same yarn to make the first pair of socks I crocheted myself. This hat, I tried to make a hat once, didn't like it. I tried to make this one again. Still, I just don't really like the way it fits my head, and the colors just don't really match my hair. So what I'm gonna do is frog this, and I have this other 50-gram skein and a couple little balls, and these will be enough yarn to make socks for my Happenstance. I just finished making him his very first pair of socks that I've made him, and he liked them so well, and he's been wearing them, that I would like to make him another pair, and since I already have a pair of socks out of this yarn, I thought I should make him a pair, and then we can be twinsies. Except his will actually fit and be made properly, because since they were my first pair, the socks I made out of this yarn are the ones where I put the gusset in on the wrong side, so the socks are a little flippy floppy and make nice sock puppets. If you haven't seen my 2018 year in review that I filmed with my Happenstance Steve, we play with those sock puppets, so you should go check that out if you haven't already. You can find it here on the channel. So I will put this onto my hook and freak out about it because I need to start a new sock project anyways, because I don't have any on the go right now. I am additionally going to work on this. This is my lanyard shawl. I made it last year. Yes, I made it in like January or February of last year, out of a bunch of different scraps that I had been gifted from my husband's coworker, and I don't like it. I don't like how I didn't make the right accommodations for changing from the yarn types, and I thought it would block out, and I haven't actually blocked it, but just in playing with it, I don't think it will. So I am at least going to tear back to just this purple section, and I might do something with that, or I might just frog it all. Because this is really nice yarn. I really actually like this purple yarn quite a bit. I have considered, I have some more scraps of this weight from the same person that I might try to, I don't know, make another success story? We'll see what I come up with. But this is definitely not going to remain the lanyard shawl. I'm going to tear it out and do something different. Hopefully hearing a bit about how I handle my woebegone whips and what I do with them, and seeing that it can work out is helpful to you. It helps you to make some choices. It is okay to stop working on something because it is not making you happy anymore. And it is okay to tear out something because you know you're never going to use it. Reclaim the yarn, do better things with it. If you're interested in seeing more of these Freaker Frog videos, subscribe down below because I do release my content intermittently. So that is the best way to make sure that you don't miss out on any of it. And I will see you all next time. Bye!